Hey guys. Okay, I think it's live now, right? Why do look like I'm behind? I'm seeing myself behind. Okay. No, no, you can't see me? Okay. Okay, is that no, this is like behind. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Angela, you can see me. Okay. So people can see me now, right? Hi, hi. Okay. All right, so I don't know what's going on, but Jarell is telling me that it's not like, in time or I'm not live. I don't know because I'm talking, but what I'm seeing on my screen is delayed or what I did before. So I don't know if it's going, 100% live or whatever you say. Anyway, welcome. It is my first live, so I'm working out the kinks. If we do this again, then I'll probably figure it out by then, but I'm a little bit slow, so I might need another time or two. All right, it is 7:03 for me. I just got the kids dinner. Um, and I'm just chilling, sitting here. It is a holiday today. I'm not even exact. I think it's their independence or it's their, yeah, something like that. Maybe I said to. Oh, okay. Thank you. Picky Girls Travel. Did you guys see my live I did with her? She's amazing. So definitely check her out. She gave me the what do you call it? The courage a little bit. So so here I am trying my hand at my first live. And Jarell is trying to tell me, what are you trying to tell me? Huh? Okay. Yeah, he's trying to help me out here because he knows I'm. Okay, so yeah, so like I'm saying, today was just a down day. We're just chilling. Nothing much going on. Everything is pretty much closed because I texted the Airbnb host. He's like our little friend here, helps us with everything. Joel's computer wasn't working properly, so one of the computer shop, he's like, yeah, everything is closed. It's a holiday. I'm like, dang. So Jarrell ended up redoing his entire thing. So he had to wipe everything clean, but at least now it works. Um, okay. Oh, hey, twin mommy. Thank you. Oh, Angela. Okay, awesome. So I have some newbies here because of a day. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming along. If you have any questions, hopefully you came with your questions. You can start throwing them out there. I suppose I'm just here chatting, seeing, if we get anybody else. But I'm so excited for my first live. I'm still looking at my screen like, okay, what's happening? But yeah, we'll figure it out, right? We'll get it sorted. Hey D. D's amazing. She's a trooper. She's a real G, right? Hi Swan. I'm trying to go here. Renee, hello. Kami, hi. Seeing who else is in here, making sure I get everyone. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, so I think because it's a little bit delayed, you'll probably just be hearing me saying you can get your questions in. Um, just talking about what we've been up to today. Long day, slow day, boring day. Not every day is gonna be exciting and you're doing stuff because we're literally just living. So it's just doing what we would do on a regular day back in Florida, just relaxing. It's a Saturday. Oh, I did laundry. Yay, that was exciting. That's the most excitement I had all day doing laundry. Um, okay, let's see. Okay, so Renee asked, how do you find your accommodations? You always seem to be in the center of it all. So for accommodations, I have been using for longer, well, yeah, for the most part, I use Airbnb. Sometimes I do use a hotel, but if we're doing like super short stays, but for longer stays, yes, I do use Airbnb. and I try to find places that have a lot of reviews. And what I look for in the reviews, I look for how far it is from the center. So I look for people saying, oh, it's in walking distance to supermarkets or walking distance to this particular place. And then I'll Google that place to see, okay, yeah, that's in the center. So that's pretty much how I do it. And then I look at what the host says. So like if they say, oh, we're close to, when we're staying in Venice, he's like, okay, you can walk to such and such and whatever. So when I Google that place, I see how far, okay, that's the center. Okay, this is over to the, west, or I'm not going to use west since, look, it's over there. I don't know where east, west, north, south is. So I pretty much just Google a lot. So like Google probably is like, girl, what are you looking for today? Like, what are you looking for today? So yeah, I use Google a lot. Angela, there are no festivals. They were doing things. I'm in the what do you call it, residential section, so I didn't see anything over here. But I have been watching the Turkish news station. That's pretty much all I watch. It's an international station. They give you Turkish news and then everything that's going on internationally. So they've been showing the parades and all their cultural dances, and they've been doing some stuff since yesterday. Yeah, so this has been going since yesterday. So I've been watching that, but I haven't heard anything here specifically. And then I just stood on the balcony, tried to look around. What I did see though, tons of it's night now. It's like super dark. I would show you guys. But a lot of flags. So like everybody's like put their flags out. So, celebrating. They're like, yeah, go Turkey. So the flags are out. So that's something that I saw different in the residential area. We didn't go out, in the city or anything to see what they're doing. But like I said, on the TV, they were doing a lot of parades and things like that. So yeah, that's what's going on over here. Okay. Do you plan to come back to the States to live, or have you found your relocation place through all your travels? Hold on. I'm getting, it's okay. It's okay. Thanks, baby. So far, we haven't found a place that 100% we want to stay for, for good. So we're continuing our search. We're just going along. For now, I don't have any plans to live full time in the US. I still have my house there. If push comes to shove, I can go back. Even though I'm thinking of selling it. I don't know yet. I'm still on the fence. Don't. I'm still trying to figure out what to do. But if I don't sell it, at least I have that. If I do sell it, I do have my parents. They're awesome. And they have the family house. I'm like, it's their house, but it's a family house. So there's space for us when we go back. But it would just be for temporary stays. I'm thinking maybe it depends on how everything goes. If Kalel, my oldest, if he wants to go back for his last year of high school, which would be in like 2 years, or depends how fast he goes with the classes that he's doing now. But otherwise, no real plans to stay there full time right now. But like I always tell my parents or my sisters when we're talking about certain things, anything can happen, anything can change. So I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm never ever gonna go back or anything like that. I just don't want to do it right now. It's not on my schedule, not on my list. But if something happens, then I'd go back. But yeah, that's kind of where I am at this moment. I'm literally like, I plan, but I don't set stuff in stone. So I've said it before, like even when we're going places, I don't find or I don't completely book any Airbnbs or train tickets or plane tickets until like 2 or 3 days before we leave. Because I'm commitment issues, I guess. Travel commitment issues. Yeah, I got that. I'm not even gonna front or pretend. I don't plan that far ahead. So, yeah, it's kind of my life. Oh my goodness. Okay. So are we caught up now? Is it still just a couple seconds behind, or throw those questions out there? See what you guys want to ask me. Oh my goodness. My kids are looking at me like I'm crazy. Just a tad bit. Like they see me doing live and they're still coming to ask me questions. Like, see, this is one of the things with traveling and being, just with your kids. I should have sent them to grandma. They're here asking me questions. I'm like, leave me alone. Let me get some mommy time. Let me get some YouTube time, right? Okay. Let me go back here now. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Adea, working as a digital nomad, do you have a structured daily schedule? Um, Not well, kind of. Like I have, yeah, I would say I have a schedule. I'm not an early riser. Like I've never been the 6 a.m. get up and boom boom. I'm not that person. So like my Jarrell though, he'll get up at 6:30, 7 o'clock like he's going to work. Like he's the one going to work. So he gets up and then he starts school really early because he wants to get done with school really early. So so when he's up, I'm up because we are in the same room. Khalil is in his own room. Um, so I'm normally up, but I'm not up. So when I get up, around 8, 9 o'clock, I'm just rolling out like, morning. I'll do work on my savings blog. If you don't know what that is, it's savingwithveda.com. I teach people how to coupon. I show you deals that's going on, especially now with Christmas coming. You want to get toys or gifts or whatever for, kids, family, friends, whoever. I'm posting all those hot deals at Amazon, Target, Walmart, all of them putting out. Or to get stuff for just daily use, your laundry detergent, your free toothpaste, stuff like that. So I get up, I'll do that. And then do a little bit of social media, do my Life with Veda blog post. I've been slacking on that. And then we'll probably go out. The kids do school in the morning because it's easier to just get stuff done in the morning. And then if we need to go someplace, then they're done with school, then we can go out. And then, yeah, that's kind of like the schedule we kind of go with. Work, or one set of work. I chill, social media, talk to my mom or sister. And then I do some more work, the travel part. And I do, like I mentioned when I talked with Adea, I do social media management for a client. So I'll get on her social and, social and do all that, check for sales and everything like that. So yeah, kind of a, schedule, but not really set in stone. So yeah, thank you for the questions. All right, let's see what else is going on. Um, I really enjoy following you and your handsome sons. I look forward to see your next adventure. Oh, thank you. Yes, they're not bad looking, right? Can you hear it? That's Khalil. Yeah. But thank you. Yes, we are enjoying going around and just seeing where we're going next. We're not even 100% sure what's happening after Turkey, but especially now with COVID and everything going on, we're just trying to, see where's letting us in and less, where I don't have to quarantine because I don't want to do this hotel quarantine. I've been looking at a couple places and you have to quarantine for a couple days and all that. So just going with the flow. That's one of the things I think you have to just be flexible. Even if it's not during this time, anything can happen. So you definitely have to be flexible if you're moving around. If you're staying one place, it's easier. But moving around like this, it takes a lot because I've changed places. Like I was supposed to be in Croatia at some point. I haven't been there. I don't even know when I'm gonna get there. So yeah. What insurance do you use? I use Safety Wings, and if you look in my description or the whatever, yeah. The down there, the description of my videos, I put my safety wing info in there. And so on my blog, that's what I've been using. Haven't had any issues to use it. Um, Here, yeah, I don't think they do like medications and stuff. And I bought like medicine for the kids at the pharmacy. And a lot of places you don't need prescriptions. So you just go in, you ask for what you need. Most things that would need prescription for back home, we don't need it here. And it was five TL, so like 50, 60 cents. And when Jarrell, yeah, the two kids were not feeling well a week ago or so. And when I talked to the Airbnb host, he's like, okay, yeah, if anything, just let me know, call me whatever time, 3, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll come, we'll go to the hospital. And the prices he was telling me, like, it wouldn't even cost me $20, $30 to get them seen and checked out. Yeah, so, for emergency, for the big things, I do have insurance, especially if we need to be airlifted back and all that through safety wings. But for little things, most places, you can literally pay out of pocket and it's going to be so inexpensive. So probably easier to just pay out of pocket for certain things than to try to submit to insurance and get it back. But yeah, definitely have insurance because you never know what can happen. And what I use is safety wings. Haven't had any issues. Haven't had to make a claim, so I don't know how that side goes, but I've seen and heard good things. Angela, yeah, that's how kids are, right? Like, seriously. And my kids are, yeah, they pick the best times. Yeah. No, Renee. By the time they're gone and it's just me, you're gonna have all of me, okay? No competition. You don't need the kids. Oh my gosh. Yes, we never get to be off duty. We're always on. Always on, always on. Okay. Where would you say have been your best stay so far, most memorable? Um, Switzerland. Oh, Interlaken. I'm probably still not even calling it the right. I think Interlaken. I think it's Interlaken they said on the train, right? So, but I just feel like calling it Interlaken. It just sounds better. Interlaken. That was my favorite place so far. I don't know. It was just the nature. Everything was just so green and lush and beautiful. The people were amazing. It was so expensive. Switzerland's so expensive though. Like, mm, I I wouldn't live there, but I couldn't because I couldn't afford it. But after you do, a couple things, you stay there for a while. I don't think there's that much, to see and do. But oh, I'm loud. I'm sorry. He said I'm loud. Okay, but yeah, I totally loved Switzerland. Um, yeah, so I think that's pretty much the most memorable so far. But I haven't not liked anywhere so far. The kids did not like Lisbon at all. I don't know why. Everybody loves Lisbon. And like that was on my list of places to go and stay, especially since their visa process seems to be one of the, more lenient for us. But they just did not like it. So I told them we're going to go back and maybe stay somewhere else, somewhere in a different neighborhood to see if they like it better. But I don't know. They just didn't like it. All right. But yeah, but I liked everywhere. Haven't had any. Ugh, I'm not going back there yet. So, what other countries do you plan to visit, Francis? Everywhere, everywhere that I can get into. I want to see it all. But on my short list, definitely want to hop around Southeast Asia. Want to hop around Africa. Um, Australia's not. Yeah, I have to take Australia off my list. They're not gonna let us in anytime soon, right? But definitely a couple places in Africa, a couple places in Southeast Asia. I definitely want to visit. But yeah, if it's out there and it's accessible to US citizens, US passport holders, I want to go there. So I literally want to go everywhere. Whew. Have the countries you visited recently required COVID vaccinations for entry or negative tests sufficient? Most places they want the vaccine card. Let me try to remember. Especially for you, yeah. And then because they put a lot of places they put US back on the red list or in like the orange zone. When I was traveling through Europe, we were on the orange zone for a lot of countries. But because I wasn't originating, my flight didn't originate in the US. I was coming from another European country. I was fine. So it depends on where you're coming from. If you're coming from the US directly, then it's going to depend. But then if you're coming through one of the other countries in Europe, like if you're going from France to Italy or something, you'll be fine. And that's the thing with that also. Depending on which country you're going, you're taking the train. You don't have border control or border patrol. You just go on the train, you go across the border into another country, and that's it. We went through border control twice. In Italy, they did ask for the vaccine card in Italy. And Germany, yeah, Germany, they did come on, they asked for my passport. They didn't ask for anything else. No. So yeah, but everywhere else we went, we just rode through on the train and that was it. But a lot of places they are asking for vaccination card now. Turkey did not. Turkey, you can just come in with your negative COVID test. I know for pretty much everywhere in Southeast Asia right now that I'm looking at, they need vaccination cards. And since I left Europe, a lot of things changed. Like I said, US went from the green list to the orange. I think they were in red at one point for certain countries. So everything is changing. Yeah, I definitely have to check the day when you're going. Like I talked about in my Germany, when we went to Berlin, the kids had to quarantine, but I was fine. We were coming from the Netherlands. And when I looked before we went, Netherlands was green. They were fine. This day of going, I didn't realize they went to the red list. So it says if you're coming from the Netherlands, you have to quarantine. Well, the kids had to quarantine because they are not vaccinated, even with a negative COVID test. I could show my vaccine card and that was fine. I uploaded that in their app. So they sent me the email or the text and they're like, yeah, Jarrell and Kalel have to quarantine for blah, blah, blah. Then a day or two later, oh, the Netherlands is in the green list. You don't have to quarantine no more. So, things just change like crazy. So sometimes if you don't have a vaccine card, you probably will have to quarantine. So it just depends. Um, mm, how did you afford Switzerland? Or do I just need to get over it and just pay the money? Yes, girl, you just have to get over it and pay the money. That one hurts, okay? Like, I will say I loved, loved, loved Switzerland. I would go back if I got rich or I got a sugar daddy. Don't mind me. No. Um, it was expensive. Like, I was surprised. I said it. We measure how expensive a place is by McDonald's. That's our thing. So everywhere we go, even if we don't eat there, but we like to eat especially the desserts, because desserts are different in all the McDonald's, especially Paris. Like you go to Paris, you have to go to McDonald's on Champs Elysees and eat macarons in McDonald's. Um, so what we do is measure it by McDonald's, right? And when I looked at the McDonald's kids meal, the kids meal everywhere is pretty much like $3.29, $3.99. I think the most we saw was like $4.29 or something like that. We went to this in Zurich was the first place we went in Switzerland, and we looked at the McDonald's and it was like $8 or $9. And I'm like, how is a Happy Meal $8? That's when that's when it hit us. Like, it's real. It is really expensive. We did not eat at McDonald's in Zurich, let me tell you, okay? But what we did to save money and what we do a lot of places, we eat at the supermarkets, okay? The supermarkets are amazing. They have fresh baked goods in the morning. So that's where a lot of people, and I didn't even realize that a lot of tourists do it and locals. So we go in, we get coffee. There's a coffee machine. You can buy coffee. You can get fresh baked goodies and literally sit in a park on the bench, or depending on how the place is, like in, where were we? Amsterdam, the supermarket that we frequent, it had this bench type stand outside, and it was packed every morning. Everybody went in there, bought their breakfast, and sat there. Like I could, all three of us could eat breakfast, a fresh juice for the kids, coffee for me, croissants, maybe a banana, and we ate for maybe $12. That $12 could not get us one meal in a restaurant. And I think we ate in a restaurant once. So like all our meals came from the supermarket in Switzerland. No, we ate twice at a restaurant. Once in Interlaken, and once in Zurich, I believe. Yeah, something like that. But eating your food at the supermarket, it's fresh. It's, you can get hot food, cold food. You can get salads, pasta. It's nice. It's nice. Just think Publix. If any of you are close to Publix and you know how Publix deli is, yeah, but it's better. Can you believe something is better than Publix deli? Yep. So that's how we did that, and then we just did Airbnb. Yeah, we did one Airbnb and two Ibis, and those were, you know, they weren't cheap, but they were less than other things, and we're still in the center. So you just gotta dig and search. But yes, go, just go. It is amazing. Just, put that extra money in. Don't eat for a week and then go. Oh my gosh. I really enjoy that you visit churches and different places to worship in every country. That footage is just beautiful. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you guys you like that, Renee, because I do love, 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 love visiting all the places of worship just to see how other people, worship and what they do, what they believe, how it's built. Like, I cannot believe some of the beautiful cathedrals. And even Jarrell, the kids, Kalel, they're like, these people are rich. Like, these churches have money. When we see some of the cathedrals just lined in these beautiful colors and gold trimmings and these ornate structures. Oh my goodness. It is amazing. We love that. We saw one here. Well, apart from the Hagia Sophia that we went, we did go to St. Stephen's. All those will be coming up in the Turkey vlogs. But they're just so amazing. And it's funny because those two places, two churches, or one mosque and one church, they're two different religions. One is a secular, the St. Stephen's was it Jewish? Yeah. And then the mosque, of course, is Muslim. So I enjoyed doing that. So I'm glad somebody noticed, and I'm glad you enjoyed that too. All right. I remember the Burger King combo being like $19. Exactly. $19 for some fast food. Imagine eating at a sit down restaurant, right? Imagine sitting down and eating a nice meal. Run you like $100 for a plate. If I find a sugar daddy, ask if yes. Look, okay, let's put up feelers. I'm waiting too. So if somebody find one, cousin, like a second cousin, third cousin, I'm over here. Oh my gosh. He's dying. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we're stuck on the sugar daddy right now, right? If you're out there looking, hey. I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see if I missed anything. You guys are awesome. I'm over here dying. feels like I'm just chatting with friends, and we're friends, right? Oh my goodness. I think I'm a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit not that bright in here, but I have like three lights on. So I hope the lighting is fine. I'm in the living room. Yeah, something is going on over there. Myanmar. Okay, yeah, so I said I'm watching the Turkish news that gives international news. And that's like I'm talking about news now. It's crazy when we're in our own country. I don't know, like me, I don't know about anybody else, but we kind of get sucked into whatever is going on right in front of us. And, we don't even realize what's happening outside of our own little bubble. And the things that I've been learning just watching the news here, man, I've even learned countries I didn't even know exist. I'm like, oh, that's a country? It's such an educational journey for me also. Like a lot of world news, a lot of things going on. I I just never looked into it because, like I said, we're in our own country and in our own little bubble. We don't really think about the outside world, but it's a big old world out here. And it's crazy some of the things happening that we don't even realize or know about. Um, Thank you, Dee. Will you stay the whole 3 months in Turkey? Yes, we will be staying the 3 months in Turkey. It's just been nice chilling and sitting back for a little bit and not packing up our suitcase and go. I actually took my clothes out and they're in drawers. My shoes and everything, my little thing, makeups and stuff on the dresser. So it felt nice just putting our clothes down because when we just hop around, we're not taking our stuff out. It's just when you need it, take it out of the suitcase, put it in the wash, and then you repack your bag. So it's been nice doing that. So we figured, okay, we'll stay the full 3 months in Turkey. So we have another month and a little bit. And then we're not gonna stay the entire 3 months in Istanbul. We're gonna visit two more cities. One just for a little quick weekend vacation, and then 1 month somewhere else. So yeah, that's the plan so far. Yeah, see, I'm still talking on the video and I wasn't just talking. Okay. You guys are amazing. Amazing. Thank you for the awesome questions because I'm just here blabbering. So at least I'm blabbering something that makes sense or that you guys want to hear. So yeah, definitely throw those questions out there if you have anything else to ask. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's probably not loud enough. It's prayer time, and we live, well, there's a mosque everywhere. So I think anywhere in Turkey you live, there's a mosque, and you'll hear it. So they always play this music. Uh, yeah, so they're just stopping. So yeah, that's interesting too, hearing the music going and, you know, I don't know, it's different, but I like it. I like it. Uh, Turkey is such a big country. I could definitely spend a while there exploring. Yes. When I was looking at coming, oh my goodness, there were so many places. People are like, yes, go there. This is an awesome city. And I'm like, oh, I just want to stay in one place. Especially the kids. They were, ready to sit for a second. Um, but yes, it is huge and there's so many beautiful places to visit. So many places I've heard about. So you definitely could spend some time here. And then we do get 3 months. So I don't even know if it's 3 months in, and then you have to stay out for, I think, 180 days to I think so. But yeah, 3 months. Yeah, I definitely could use that hopping around. But the only thing with that, you you pretty much have to fly everywhere. Like in Europe, at least, when I was hopping to certain places, the train. Ooh, I loved the train. I've never taken train so much in my life. I've never taken train. No, my mom said she brought us on train in Jamaica when we were babies. I remember that. I think I took a train once in the States, if I did. But yeah, so trains were just so easy. I fell in love with the trains. You can just hop on a train from um, London to Paris. Boom, you're there. In Turkey, though, they're just getting their metro system up. So, like, we'll go on the metro from one place to the next, and you can't go any further because they're still building the rest of it. So, eventually, it's either taking a bus that's going to take forever, or you just pretty much fly everywhere. But it's pretty inexpensive to hop around. So, that's the only thing with traveling around, I guess. You'd have to fly pretty much everywhere. Um, some places shameless stare at black people. How do your kids deal with it? Um, I don't, I haven't noticed people's, wait. Well, that was once when we went to Paris in 2019. So that was before we started doing all this. We went up to the Notre Dame Towers, or yeah, we went up, and the kids always, I'm old and slow, so they're always either up before me or down before me. When we were coming down, they were in front of me. I got down and they're like, these Asian people, a man, a woman, or something. They wanted our pictures, so they said they were like calling them and like taking their pictures, and I'm like, what? Why didn't you guys wait on me? Blah blah blah. It wasn't an, I don't know. Um, that was the only time they mentioned something about that. I haven't seen it really. The most, especially here in Turkey, it's the older ladies, like the grandmas. They just, yeah, they look at them. One literally wanted to touch Jarrell's hair. She was just like, and she's, I'm like, so she's trying to get me, I think she was trying to ask me if she could feel his hair. But we don't speak each other's language, so she was just doing the gestures, and then you'll have them do like, but I don't think it's because they're black. It's because, like, I've been talking to everybody or most people here, and they're like, oh yeah, we love kids in Turkey. And what I've read, they love the kids here in Turkey. So most of the time, I think it's just because they're kids. And then when we went to the palace, they have the security, like they have security. It's more military. They're in their uniform and their big old guns and stuff, and they'll just be like fist pumping the kids. They don't even look at me. But the kids, they'll be fist pumping, like I say, doing the cheek, like trying to say hi or whatever. But I haven't really noticed. I don't know if I'm just oblivious, but I haven't really noticed a steering because of their color. So far, thank God, that probably hit me a little bit away, but so far it's been okay. Haven't had any issues. Um, what other cities are you planning on visiting in Turkey? Cappadocia. See, I like to butcher these people's things. Yeah, we're gonna go there. And then Antalya. We want to spend some time there. And then I'm looking to see if we want to do one more, but those two so far. Like, you can't come to Turkey and not go to Cappadocia. Cappadocia. See, I gave it all three, so one of them is right. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a must visit. Um, mm, is there something that you wish you'd have known before you started this adventure? Um, Not really. I haven't really run into anything that I'm not prepared for, or anything crazy that, stumped me. Like I said earlier, I Google everything. So I kind of Googled every single thing so far, the places that we're going, just so I can have an idea. But oh, maybe how much money I would have spent in Europe. Like, so I wish somebody would have told me, like, we went to Paris and London in 2019, and I wish I had remembered that those places were expensive, and then just, say, Kavetta, you're going 10, 11 cities in, or countries in Europe. You're gonna go broke. I wish somebody told me that. I wish I knew. I really, yeah. I think that's the only thing. I wish I did do more research on how expensive it was. So yeah, to hop around like the way I was hopping around, yeah, that definitely was. That definitely hit me a little bit. I'm like, ooh, I spent what? I did what? Yeah, I probably should have put some more thought into that. Oh, you could hear the music? Oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah, it is. It's really pretty. I like it. So they do it a couple times per day. And I think the first time I woke up at like 5 o'clock for bathroom break and I heard it. So I think that's the earliest they start. And this is what, 7? So I think that's probably the last one for the night. Yeah, but they do it a couple times. Um, I honestly believe that the spirit you threw out is the spirit your sons feel and hold on to. So keep that calm spirit. It's working and it shows through your videos. Oh, thank you. And I thought, here I am, a crazy person running around, taking my kids, dragging them around the world. And I mean, I'm a little crazy for doing that, but thank you so much, Renee. That means so much. Thank you for the kind words. By the way, it's called Adhan. Oh, okay. Okay. See, I just listened and I really never knew that's what it's called. I knew it was the purr, but I didn't know exactly what it was called. That's awesome. Thank you for saying that. Oh no, global go getter. It wasn't the black people that were asking to touch their hair. It's the Turkish grandmas, the older Turkish ladies. They're the ones that were asking to touch their hair. Sorry, probably just rambling and not even sure what I said. Okay. Yes, Angela. I do that before I get on the video sometimes. I'm like, Google, how do you pronounce? And that's why I figured it was Interlaken because that's what everything says. But Interlaken just seems like a better fit. I'm sorry. So yeah, I do. I'm like, how do you pronounce Interlaken? I put it in Google, and then it has that little mouth thing, and it's like Interlaken. I'm like, yeah. So I do that before, especially because I stay butchering these people's name, and I know because I still have my Jamaican accent. So some things that I'll say, I don't remember what it was the other day. I said to the kids, and they're like, "What? You mean?" And they repeated the word, but with the American or the U.S. accent, where you join the words just roll off your tongue. It's joined together, and me in my Jamaican accent, it's like two syllables or whatever. So it's yeah. So I do mess up some not mess up, but I do pronounce some stuff differently because I'm Jamaican, and that's just how we do it. Is there anything you miss about the US? Any products? Francis. Yes, yes, we do miss a ton of stuff, and it's not like a life and death or so important that we would go back to the US just for it or whatever. But I like even my hair. Can you see my hair? Oh my goodness. I need me some moisturizer. I need some leave-in conditioner and some moisturizer. And for the life of me, I cannot find anything that makes my hair not dry and crunchy. And I've tried to buy a couple of things. Once in Paris, I did find something in Paris that made my curls curl. And that was really nice, but it's done now. And I bought this thing here, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. It's just not doing it. It's not doing it. So one of my friends, she's coming. So she's gonna load up on some things for me, but she still can't bring too much because we're carry-on only. So we still have to do the 3 ounce in the carry-on for liquid and gels and creams. So that sucks. So for me, for hair products, I definitely miss those. I cannot find good hair products anywhere whatsoever. And then, like I said, because we're carry-on only, I can't be buying. If I find something I like, I can't buy a ton because I don't have the space. So that's really, really difficult. Jarrell, oh, he's gone. But he's probably looking. He has been missing Pop Tarts. I don't know what is with this child and Pop Tarts. And where did we find? We did find it once. I don't remember where we found it, but he was like Pop Tarts, and he just ran to get that thing, and we haven't seen it. So when my friend was like, "What do the kids want?" I'm like, Jarrell, Kalel, Sharon is asking, "What do you guys want her to take for you?" Jarrell, Pop Tart. But yeah, not. Those are some of the things that I really, really, really see. He's busting out of the room like, "Why are you telling them my business?" But that's the hair stuff, definitely. The skincare, certain things, but honestly, a lot of things that we can get in the States, we can find here. Even like my face wash, I ran out of that, and I found it in this. I'm gonna call it an international store. I don't know if it is, but they cater to tourists because the entire store has. It was most of the stores they're gonna play American type music, but it was like, music pumping, and they were there like kind of like a Sephora type, coming around, see if you need help and all that. And I did find a ton of American or US brand stuff in there that I used, so that was nice. It's, yeah, sometimes you can definitely find the things that you need. And on that same thing, when we were in Mexico, I needed toilet paper and paper towels so badly from the States. Like, they have paper towel and toilet paper in Mexico, but I don't know what those are. Like, honestly, if you saw my video about things I hate in Mexico, it's not really a hate, hate's a strong word. But yeah. Certain things are just not the same things that you're used to. But you live, it's not too bad. Not including Switzerland, where was your most expensive accommodation? Um, where was expensive? Gotta think about that for a little bit because most places in Europe was really pricey. Paris wasn't bad because we stayed out of the city center. So it wasn't Paris. Madrid wasn't bad. Portugal. Mm, Italy wasn't bad. I'm like, where was I complaining about? Amsterdam. Yeah, I think Amsterdam was a little bit up there. And that was surprising because well, no, I did see that it says it would be a little bit pricey. So Amsterdam definitely was, and we were in the center pretty much. So you know, that makes it more expensive trying to stay in the city center. But it's better because I like to be able to walk to everything. So we don't have to take the bus or the train for the most part. And then I like to stay where we can get to the supermarket because I'm a supermarket kind of girl. Try to get our products there. Um, Nobody does junk food like the US. So true. Like, honestly, we really, really haven't seen a ton of like, junk food like we even here. Yeah, we do see. I think that we saw maybe 2 or 3 kinds of cereal, and that was it. And that was more expensive than buying certain other things like oatmeal or whatever. So yeah, we do junk food. Yeah, you're not gonna get a lot of junk food certain places, especially here right now in Istanbul. Haven't seen a lot of crap, but I like crap sometimes, like Gerald and his Pop Tarts. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Um, and then it's so much cheaper just to eat healthy and fresh. So much cheaper. So might as well, right? Oh my goodness. Wow. I can, okay, I know I can talk. My kids always tell me how much I talk. I talk a lot. But I can't believe I've been talking for almost 15 minutes. I thought I would be done in like 20 minutes. I'm like, nobody's going to show up. Nobody's going to ask me any questions. And I've just been blabbering away for almost an hour. What? Houseway. You guys are awesome. I like talking to you. Why are you looking at me? He's like, yeah, you talk a lot. You talk a lot. Any more questions? Oh my goodness. Khalil's like, are you good? I'm always talking about my kids. I don't know why they don't leave me alone. Like, seriously. Even I'm trying to record for you guys. They're like, really, mommy, really? Or when I say certain things, they're like, really? You gotta do that. You gotta say that. Oh my goodness. Oh, and half the time they're just laughing at me when I take out my camera and I'm like, hey guys, or no, they mess with me when I do my hey hey hey. They're like, that's the iconic hey hey hey, and see they're it be your own kids, you guys. It be your own kids. I can't stand them. You truly are an inspiration. I am a single mom too. I really want to hop around the world like you. I love seeing someone actually do it. Oh, thank you, Angela. I know, like, okay, I don't want to say it's easy and you know, I don't want to downplay how big of a deal it is. But I want to also say if you want it, or if you want to do it, go for it. Like, if you don't try it, how are you going to know that you can do it or you can't do it? If you don't try, you're never going to know. You have to go for it. And then you're going to be like, oh, dang, yeah, I can do this. It's not that bad. But if you never do, you're going to just be wondering. And if you have to do it for a little bit and then go back home, that's fine too, because I have my exit plan. Like, I'm trying to, I do work. I do have an income coming in, not where I want to be, but I'm still building, still going. I do have my saving that I can, I'm living off of sorta and go back on. But I have my plan. If push come to shove and I put myself at a certain point. So if I realize my savings have gotten to this amount, I'm gonna head back to the States and find some job doing something where I can make some some quick money. Like, I have my thing. I have people there that's working in certain industry that I can be like, look, your boss is hiring. Tell your boss I want a job. Tell see if they need somebody for the night shift or whatever. Like, I will go back, I will hustle, I will work 24 hours until I save enough, and then I'm back. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, if you want it, do it. Before I came, I did Instacart. I started DoorDash, or was Uber Eat, some one of the, you can tell I didn't even continue with that one, right? I did Instacart for, that was the main thing that I was doing on the side, like pumping that out. I was up from like 6, 7 o'clock when they started sending out orders, and I could go out from starting at like 8. It depends. At once they started opening earlier because of COVID. So I was up at that time and I was going until like 7, 8 o'clock doing my last order. And the good thing about that, even though Instacart it did what it was supposed to do at the time, but I made some awesome friends. I met some wonderful people that I still talk to that wanted me to shop for them personally, and that definitely helped a ton. Just doing it for them, so I could have like literally stopped doing Instacart and just shop for them. And that's how I with my other regular at home job, saved up enough that I'm able to have like a cushion. But if everything that I'm doing, it's not doing what it's supposed to do, and I need to head back for a couple months or whatever, like I said, I have my house there still, so I can go back, bust out some long days and nights, and then I'm out again. So just have a plan, have an exit strategy, but do it. Like, I can't stress that enough. Just go for it. I want to see you do it. I want to see more people out there living their lives. Like I keep saying, or if you follow me or read my blog, I always end with don't just exist. You don't just want to exist. You want to really live. So don't just exist. Get out there and live. Woo woo, live. You're looking at me again like crazy. Kalel said Jesus. Yes, yes. Call on Jesus. Yes. We're dipping our toe in the summer. I haven't settled on a place yet, but we're going somewhere for 6 weeks. Oh, that is amazing. Yay. That is awesome. Are you trying to go far, or because I would just say Mexico, only because it's right there, and it's not too expensive depending on where you go. It's easy to run back, but yeah, go out there. That's amazing, and then you'll see how you like it. You'll see what, if you can do it or if you want to continue. I love it. Love to see it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Was that it, you guys? I know I'm a little bit behind, like we said. But if you have any more questions, throw them out there before we go, go, go. See, I do not like them. I don't like my kids. I don't like my kids. uh, are we done? You guys got everything for today? Alrighty. Alright. Oof. Even my watch battery's dying. It's like, hey, put me on the charger. You're done talking. You talk too much. Alright. I am so, so, so thankful you guys came and asked your question. Helped me enjoy this Saturday evening, since I haven't been doing anything today. This is the most fun I had, apart from my kids making fun of me or we're doing whatever. Okay, so one more before we go. Rem, what are the internet options in your area? Is it good enough for online school? Yes. The first time when we got here to the Airbnb, we weren't getting good signal, but he told us that they would be changing it to fiber, and they finally changed it to fiber. It took way longer, but he was consistently, letting us know what's happening and letting us know what's going on. So it is fiber internet that we have now. It is super fast. I think we're getting 120 or 130 downloads, up something. 200. It's at 200 now. 200. Oh, so we're getting 200. What upload? Do you know upload? The kid says it's 200 megabytes in whatever. So yes, we're getting really good internet, and I use it when I'm doing my videos, and it's super easy. It's not long. The kids are fine with school. They do their live classes and everything. So it's good internet where we are. And that's one of the things that you definitely need. All right. Oh, thank you, Renee. Bye, D. Thank you. Yeah, I felt okay. I thought I was going to be super cringy and shy because I'm not really. I am pretty. I'm a shy person. I know you're like, stop. No, I am. That's probably why I laugh so much. But it was like talking to my friends. Thank you guys. Thank you for accommodating us. I enjoyed. It was a good session indeed. Thank you, Kami Kami. Thank you. You made it an entire hour chatting with your internet friends. I know, I cannot believe. Oh, just hit an hour. I cannot believe we did that. I cannot believe it. You guys made it so easy to talk to you, so easy to just, have fun. And I enjoyed talking, giving you all that information. Of course, I have tons more information to come in videos and all that, so you'll see what's going on. And I do appreciate you guys showing up. Thank you so much. And yes, like I said, we're 7 hours ahead of you. So for me, now it's 8 o'clock. So that's why I had to do it, in the middle of the day in Florida time or super early in the morning, Pacific time. So the times are a little bit weird. Yeah. So that's why I had to do it like that. But thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate you. And when we do this again, I'll let y'all know. Thank you. Bye.